After the resignation of Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles, who will be the next press secretary? To tell us more, here's our Malacanang reporter Daphne Galvez with her live report. Daphne?
Yes, Neil. President Bongbong Marcos is currently considering three names to be his next press secretary after lawyer Trixie Cruz Angeles recently quit the post. Transportation Undersecretary Cesar Chavez, lawyer Michael Toledo, and former lawmaker Gilbert Remulla are said to be shortlisted for the position. Chavez confirmed that he has been offered the post a few days ago, but said he asked for some time to process the offer. According to him, he had previously committed to concentrate on the rail sector and had no interest to be the press secretary. He also said there are other individuals who are highly qualified and more competent mentally, physically, emotionally, and professionally to take on the job. Chavez also disclosed that Remulla is also among the personalities being eyed to be the next press secretary. For his part, Toledo said he is open to accept the position. However, he did not categorically answer whether an offer has already been made. Meanwhile, President Marcos today attended the DENR Multi-Stakeholders Forum where he said his administration will be more responsible and more sustainable in its initiatives in addressing climate change. He also honored the sacrifices of teachers on the National Teachers' Day, recognizing their role in building a better future for the nation. Back to you, Neil.
Daphne, can you talk about the task and the mandate of the press secretary and what's the difference between that post and the presidential spokesperson?
Well, the press secretary is the lead communications arm of the government.
Mhm.
Primarily, he or she makes pronouncements on behalf of the president about his actions, policies, programs, official activities, and accomplishments. It can be noted, Neil, that the position of press secretary is not something new and was actually created back in 1986. It was during the time of former President Noynoy Aquino when the OPS was abolished and was replaced by the Presidential Communications Operations Office. This was then carried on until the administration of former President Rodrigo Duterte. Now, through Executive Order Number 2, Marcos abolished the PCOO and the Office of the Presidential Spokesperson and reinstated the OPS. It's interesting, Neil, that as early as the presidential campaign, Marcos already said he was not keen on appointing a presidential spokesperson and he will face the media himself. He just noted that he might need a press secretary to conduct regular media briefings, especially on urgent issues.
Mhm. So based on that report, we currently have three names floating for the press secretary position. Can we briefly talk about the relevant posts or maybe past experiences that these candidates had related to the press secretary post?
Well, there are two broadcasters in the roster who are Cesar Chavez and Gilbert Remulla, which of course gives them a background on the workings of the media. Chavez was also the chief of staff of former Manila Mayor Isko Moreno. For Mike Toledo, of course, he has already experience on the job since he served as the press secretary and presidential spokesman of former President Joseph Estrada. He was also the spokesman and media bureau director of the 2010 presidential campaign of former Defense Secretary Gilbert Teodoro. Currently, Chavez is a transportation undersecretary for railways, while Remulla is a member of the board of directors of the Philippine Amusement Gaming Corporation. Toledo, meanwhile, heads the Government and Public Affairs Group of the Metro Pacific Investments Corp, and he is the chairman of the Chamber of Mines of the Philippines. He is also the chief operating officer of Silangan Mindanao Mining.
Mhm. So Attorney Trixie Cruz Angeles resigned yesterday. When can we expect an announcement from Malacanang regarding the identity of the next press secretary?
The palace has not yet issued a statement regarding who the next press secretary will be. I mean, even to confirm these names being considered, Neil. So we have to wait and see.
Mhm. Daphne, how about Director Paul Soriano? Because I came across some social media posts claiming that Director Soriano was among the names being considered for this post.
Yes, I've also come across those social media posts, but we have yet to get a confirmation official confirmation on this from the palace. And we have also reached out to Soriano on this, but we have not received a response yet.
Okay. That's
Just for
Daphne
the
Galvez, our Malacanang reporter.